What's going on, guys? It's B-Mel's here to talk Houston Texans football and to recap the Week 4 27-20 victory over the Tennessee Titans. Overall, it was an on and off game for us. Let's start with Brock Osweiler. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 254 yards, and a passer rating of 82.5. Started off the first quarter hot. I think we all know that. He played well, getting the ball to Will Fuller in space. But I still see ugly play out of Brock Osweiler. Those 2 interceptions, once again, it's accuracy issues. One was to DeAndre Hopkins on just a little short stop, and he threw it wide to him, and that forced Hopkins to only get one hand on the ball, and Hopkins got hit, and the ball flew up in the air, and it got intercepted. That was an easy throw. Those are those easy short throws that I'm talking about that Osweiler's having trouble with. The other ball was an outside back shoulder throw. You got to make a decision. Is it going to be a back shoulder throw or is it going to be a jump ball? And it seemed like he chose, it was kind of a tweener. Like, he put it in the position only where that corner could get that ball, and it was just a horrible throw. And then these problems with Brock Osweiler are continuous. And, this isn't what we brought him in here to do. We didn't bring him in here to throw balls in tight windows or anything like that. We brought him in here to not turn the ball over and to throw the deep ball. That's all we need him to do. And as soon as he gets on a roll, throwing efficiently, he throws that ugly interception, and he had 2 this game. Let's go to Lamar Miller. A great game. Not a great game, but a good game. 4.3 yards a carry. We're using him the way we're supposed to use him. When we run him in between the tackles or run those off-tackle zones, He runs really well, and that's what he did this game, and he kept that defense honest, and he continued to move the chains for us. And then you go to Will Fuller, another great game, 7 receptions, 81 yards, and a touchdown. This guy is continuing to far exceed my expectations. Once again, I was not a firm believer that we should have drafted Will Fuller in the first round, but he's really winning me over. C.J. Fidnarowicz, tight end, 4 receptions, 48 yards, and a touchdown in the back of the end zone. Our tight end showed up today. It's good to see O'Brien now calling plays, getting these tight ends involved, because I think our tight ends are more talented than the opportunities that they're given. But the big story, DeAndre Hopkins gets shut down. One reception for 4 yards. And unlike the New England game, we had guys like Jalen Strong and Will Fuller show up and carry that load when they're double-teaming DeAndre Hopkins like they did this game. On defense, Benardrick McKinney, still a huge force on defense for us, 9 total tackles. Whitney Merciless, a quarterback hit. Jonathan Joseph, a passive. We had some great plays. We had some ugly plays too. But A.J. Bouye is really still stepping up. 3 passes defense. He's had a few good plays. Andre Howe even had a couple good plays. And once again, Kareem Jackson giving up that huge bomb downfield. Mariota, the worst deep ball quarterback in the league since he entered the NFL, and Kareem Jackson gave up one of his very rare deep balls. And, I say it every video, every time there's a big play, you look, I promise, it's number 25 tailing after him because he fucked up somehow. But other than that, we played well. Vince Wilfork really clogging up the middle for us. And we did miss a little bit of a beat without J.J. Watt, but it was good to see guys like Jadeveon Clowney step up and get a sack, even though it was the only sack of the evening. And then it was good to see Will Fuller on punt return get that touchdown. I don't think he's our usual punt returner, but it was good to see his athleticism come to good use. But with defense, we did a great job keeping Mariota honest. He was under 50% completion, under 200 yards, no touchdowns, and interception. Horrible passer rating of 51.5. Even DeMarco Murray, even though it seemed like he had a great game, he was under 4 yards a carry. That's very, very good. 95 yards and 2 touchdowns, though. And then I think only one receiver had more than 2 receptions. That was Andre Johnson. So I think we did a great job in coverage today. We just gave up too many big plays and too many interceptions of Brock Osweiler. And then one big woe to me was the 4th and 1 call. It didn't bother me that we were going for it. It bothered me the way we went for it. If you're going to go for it on 4th and 1 with some type of sneak, some type of fullback dive, or some type of running back dive, just fucking run a dive, run an ISO, just run the ball straight. We did a fullback misdirection when all these defensive linemen who this front 7 for the Titans is the strength of their football team. This is the best part of their football team. And we're flirting with the possibility of them gunning through our offensive line that is already in shambles right now, missing Dwayne Brown and then what's his name went out at offensive guard, and Tony Bergstrom had to come in and fill in. But I like Tony Bergstrom anyways. But I don't know why we didn't just run a quarterback dive. We have a big quarterback, a lengthy quarterback. I don't know why we didn't just run a quarterback dive, especially Bill O'Brien coming from the Patriots, who are masters at running the quarterback dive. But other than that, it was a game we won, but I was a little disappointed in. This was a Tennessee Titans team. I think it's up and coming, but I still think it's a team we should have blew out at our own stadium. And it makes me a little worried when we visit Tennessee next time. Look for them to have a possible upset in that situation, even though we will be the favorites. But we still got a lot of work to do. This is not a very good football team we played, and we kept them in this game when they had no business being in this game. So it was good to see our defense play pretty well without JJ. Looking forward to next week. We got a big test against the Minnesota Vikings. That's going to be a big game. But go ahead and comment down below, give the video a thumbs up, and most importantly, subscribe for more Texans and NFL content. And I'll see you guys next time.